Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we got NFL's best players from every single team that played in the NFL. I don't know what's gonna be in this video. For my top 5, I got Patrick Mahomes. That's it. Okay, yeah, anyway guys, if you guys enjoy these reactions, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, like this video, and let's get into this. Let's get it on. Yeet!
The best player ever for every NFL team.
Okay.
When you think of your favorite team's history, what player comes to mind? Every franchise has had tons of great players,
Russell Wilson.
legendary personalities, but who stands out above the rest? Today, we're gonna break down who is the best player to ever play for each individual NFL team.
Lamar Jackson.
The Arizona Cardinals, Larry Fitzgerald. No matter
Larry
how good
Fitzgerald,
or not so
really?
good Arizona is, Larry Legend
Really?
has been the consistent
Really?
cornerstone for the
Really?
Cards. When you think
Really?
of Cardinals red and white, Fitzgerald is the first person who comes to mind.
Really?
Larry has more tackles than dropped passes in his career, which goes to show what type of a receiver he is. Atlanta Falcons, Claude Humphrey. Humphrey is the original Hall of Fame Falcon. He pummeled offenses with 122 career sacks and 8 All-Pro nods. Claude Humphrey is the most underrated pass rusher of all time that unfortunately played on some awful 70s Falcon teams.
Who?
Baltimore Ravens, Ray Lewis.
Oh, Ray Lewis.
is the
He's
embodiment
the
of a
GOAT.
linebacker.
He's
a big,
the GOAT.
fast,
I got Stephon
vicious,
Diggs, too.
emotional, and passionate leader.
That's the
Lewis led the young Ravens franchise to 2 Super Bowls while setting the all-time
He's a nice
tackling
receiver.
record. He was forever immortalized
play with him in
as a
Madden.
first ballot Hall of Famer in 2018. Buffalo Bills, Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith isn't just the
Who?
only player with 200
Sorry,
sacks.
I don't know-
He's also
I don't
a
know
10-time
many-
All-Pro and a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
I
Bruce
wouldn't
Smith was the
call
defensive
myself
leader
a
of the Buffalo
NFL
Bills in the 90s
expert,
and the
but
heartbeat of their 4
I know
straight
some
Super Bowl berths.
players
Carolina
like that
Panthers,
popular.
Julius Peppers. Peppers was an athletic
Julius
freak that had
Peppers.
97
I heard of that name.
sacks in
I
powder
heard
blue. He
that
was a
name.
brick wall in the run game, as well as being the defensive stalwart for the Panthers team that won their first NFC championship. With
Really?
unprecedented longevity,
What
Peppers
year?
returned to Carolina almost a
Wonder
decade
what
after
year.
leaving to finish his career as a Panther. Chicago Bears, Walter Payton.
Yeah,
Walter Payton
Walter
got the nickname Sweetness for good reason. His game was the smoothest the world had ever seen. He glided through defenses on his way to becoming the NFL's all-time leading rusher. Payton was also one of the most
Was he a-
versatile players
is he a
ever,
running back?
retiring with
I'm
8
not sure.
touchdown passes and more
not
catches
sure.
than any non-receiver.
Let me know in the
Cincinnati
chat.
Bengals, Anthony Munoz. Munoz is
Don't
the
know
best
that
run-blocking tackle in NFL history. No Anthony
But I guess he's
Munoz,
very good
no
on the
Ricky
Bears.
Shuffle. Munoz 9
Actually, that's-
first-team All-Pros in a row is
That's-
more than anybody else in history. While
Bengals,
the Bengals
Bengals,
haven't had
sorry.
much success as other
Bengals.
franchises, they have the greatest offensive
Bengals.
linemen ever to hang their hats on. Cleveland Browns, Jim Brown. Jim Brown is arguably the
Brown.
greatest football player ever.
Who?
In just 10 years, he wrote his name next to every
I heard of him
record
in
the
Madden,
book,
but-
and is still one of the only 9 players with 100 rushing touchdowns. Cleveland won one of the
100
last
rushing
NFL
touchdowns.
championships with Brown as their lead horse. He retired early to enjoy his life after decimating defenses
I can't
for a
even
decade.
I can't even run.
Dallas Cowboys, Roger
one
Staubach.
bit.
There's a lot of choices
bit.
with Dallas, namely the NFL's
mostly
all-time
pass.
leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. But the Cowboys don't become America's team without Captain America himself, Roger Staubach. Quarterbacking
Captain
2
America,
Super Bowls
what?
with the star on his helmet. His
Okay.
leadership in the 70s put the boys on
Okay.
the map. And because of that, he's the greatest Cowboy ever. Denver
Really?
Broncos, John Elway. John Elway's towering stature and rocket
Yeah.
arm made him the childhood idol of many. Elway is one of the clutchest players in history, and while it took him nearly his entire career, he brought Denver to their first 2 Super Bowls. Detroit Lions.
Really?
Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is the
Sanders.
most electrifying player the game has
Isn't
ever
he a
seen.
receiver?
He cut on a dime, making the world's
What a
best
dude.
athletes look
What a
like
dude.
grade school kids. In just
What a
9
great.
short years, he put himself at the top of multiple records. Green Bay Packers, Brett Favre. With his gunslinging swagger, Brett Favre ended the Packers' 30-year Super Bowl drought,
thought it
bringing
was,
the championship back to Titletown,
name?
USA. Many players
sorry,
could
I'm
be
not
picked for
thinking
such a
today.
successful franchise, but Favre just embodies
I
what it
forgot.
truly means to be a cheesehead. Houston Texans, J.J. Watt. The Texans have had a ton of success and become one of the biggest
Yeah, I
franchises
forgot.
in no time.
Okay.
A lot of that is because of
J.J.
J.J.
Watt?
Watt's ability to suffocate offenses
J.J.
and
Watt?
take over a game from any position
J.J.
in the front
Watt.
7. He's the only player to have 2 20-plus
Is Gronk
sack
on this
seasons
list?
and is a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Gronkowski,
Indianapolis Colts,
whatever.
Peyton Manning. No lead was
Yeah,
safe with
Peyton Manning.
around. Playing with Peyton
He's
was
a
like having a
great.
coach on the field with
He's
you
a
all the time.
great.
He put the Colts in the perfect position every play and hoisted a Lombardi during his time there. Peyton Manning retired, owning nearly every passing record known. Jacksonville Jaguars, Tony Baselli. It's always great to get it right the first time. The Jaguars' first draft pick in their existence was Tony Baselli, who immediately became an elite offensive lineman. In the second half of the 90s, Baselli was the most dominant blocker in football,
This turned
moving
into
people against
who
their
do I
will
know?
every snap. Kansas City
Who
Chiefs,
does?
Derek
Big Dog
Thomas.
Sam, though.
7 sacks in one game says enough. Derek Thomas ravaged offenses from the edge with an inimitable blend of speed and power. He played every snap of his career for the Chiefs, notching 126
I
sacks
thought you showed
in 10
the-
years.
a different
Tragically,
team than the
his life
Chiefs.
and career were cut short in a car accident. Los Angeles Chargers, Junior Seau. Seau was
Who?
the heartbeat of the Bolts.
Who?
Junior commanded the then San Diego defense for 13 years.
Not sure.
In 200 career games as a Charger, Junior Seau
not sure.
registered
I'm not sure.
1,500 tackles,
I ain't
47
sure. I ain't
sacks,
sure.
and 15 interceptions.
I
He
ain't
diagnosed the run immediately, stuffing backs before they could even get going. Los Angeles Rams, Deacon Jones. Sacks were made official because of Deacon Jones. He even came up with the name Sack. That's the kind of impact he had on the field. It's believed he's the unofficial all-time sack leader, with many people crediting him over 15 to 20 sacks a year, including 3 20-plus sack seasons. The Miami Dolphins, Dan Marino.
Dan
Marino is the
Marino.
most natural thrower
What a
to
great.
ever play football.
What a
He
great.
looks great
What
under
a
the rays of Miami
legend.
sunshine, throwing bombs and shattering
No,
quarterback records.
because he plays
But he
for
was
the
way before
Dolphins
his
and the
time,
Dolphins
with a
suck.
play style that matched up perfectly with
Right.
today's NFL.
Nowadays,
While he never
they
won a
suck.
Super Bowl, he innovated the game, and his stamp can be seen on television every Sunday. Minnesota Vikings, Alan Page. Alan Page
Who?
isn't as widely known as other players on this list, but he should be. Page was the leader of the Purple People Eaters and the first defensive NFL MVP ever. Page was unlike any defensive tackle the league had ever seen, combining incredible speed with superhuman strength to devour offenses. The
Who
New
was
England
it again?
Patriots, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Commonly referred to as the greatest of all time. Brady's
He's
career
a goat.
accolades could fill up
He's
this
a goat.
entire video.
He's a
We'll
goat.
talk about the most
He's a goat.
important ones.
He's a goat.
6 Super Bowls.
He's a goat.
2 more than any other quarterback. 4 Super Bowl MVPs. And 3
At the
regular
time,
season
now it's
MVPs.
7.
And he's also the league's biggest draft steal ever. New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees. Drew Brees'
Drew
unrivaled
Brees.
throwing abilities overshadowed his small stature. Brees revitalized New
What a
Orleans after
legend.
Hurricane Katrina, bringing the entire Who Dat
Wait, what?
Nation together to win the Saints' first ever Super Bowl. Brees is also at the top of every
By the way,
passing
didn't
record
J.J.
book.
Watt
He plays
go
with
to the
so much
Steelers
heart.
or
He's
something?
perfect for the state of Louisiana. New
not
York
even
Giants,
sure.
Lawrence Taylor. There's
Yeah,
never
Lawrence
been a
Taylor.
defensive force like Lawrence Taylor. LT played like his hair was on fire, brutalizing runners and dumping quarterbacks on their head. Taylor changed how defenses were built. with more stand-up rushing linebackers that could drop into coverage and hold the edge. He's one of the only 2 defensive players who have ever won an MVP award and is considered by most the greatest defensive player of all time.
Really?
New York Jets, Don Maynard. Don Maynard was the first player ever to sign with the New York Jets. Maynard's abilities as a receiver dominated in 3 different leagues. Maynard was a huge key and the biggest upset in NFL history as well.
I don't know much players on the Jets.
Don Maynard went from being an NFL reject to an all-time elite pass catcher. Las Vegas Raiders, Gene Upshaw. Upshaw is the only player to play in the Super Bowl in 3 different decades for the same team.
Want me to do
guess the best representation of the silver and black
NFL players.
The Raiders guard played a part in some of the game's most iconic
jersey
plays,
number,
including the Holy Roller and the Immaculate Reception. His nickname was Highway 63.
Let me know for the next one.
Because runners who followed him could get wherever they wanted to go.
Let me know.
Philadelphia Eagles, Reggie White. The Minister of Defense is the greatest defensive lineman to ever live. His patented hump pass rush move sent blockers flying as he crushed quarterbacks an insane 198 times in his career. He was also a phenomenal leader and one of the most beloved people in football history. Pittsburgh Steelers, Joe Green. Anybody nicknamed Mean Joe Green had to have a nasty streak to him. Green was the most feared player on the most feared team of all time, the 1970s Pittsburgh Steelers. He tore through the line of scrimmage and tossed runners to the ground by any means necessary. San Francisco 49ers, Jerry Rice. Many NFL players say that Jerry Rice is the best football player ever.
The GOAT.
All Rice did was break nearly every all-time receiving record, setting marks that will most likely never be broken again.
Giants?
And with the Niners, he won 3 Super Bowls
with
two different quarterbacks, making critics that said he wasn't big enough or fast enough to eat their words. Seattle Seahawks, Steve Largent. Cut by the Oilers as a rookie, the Seahawks picked Largent up off the streets. Steve Largent gave them a return on investment like we've never seen before. His perfect route running and soft hands helped him retire the all-time leader in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Derrick Brooks. While we could have gone Warren Sapp, linebacker Derrick Brooks was the leader during Tampa Bay's heyday. He possessed insane speed for his size, tracking down ball carriers from sideline to sideline. Brooks was a certified playmaker that was as good in coverage as he was against the run. Tennessee Titans, Bruce Matthews. Matthews is the epitome of consistency and versatility. Bruce started a game at every offensive line position and never missed a start in his 200.
I'm sure I played with all these players in Madden.
He was selected to 9 All-Pro teams,
but I don't know.
Spawned the legacy of Matthews' family in the NFL.
Playing with them.
Washington Football Team, Sammy Baugh. The oldest member of this prestigious list, Sammy Baugh, might as well be called Mr. Football. He led the league in completion percentage 8 times in his career as its pioneer passer. Oh, and did we also mention he picked off 31 passes as a safety as well? So, there you guys have it. The best player of all time from every single team in the NFL. Do you agree with all of our nominations on this list? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video,
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. There's some players on this list that I don't really agree with. I'd rather put different players. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Okay, bye. Okay. Peace out. Peace out, guys. Peace out. See you in the next one. Peace out.